Men are learning to let go of modern women. It's the end of an era, they say. The era of strong, independent women who don't need a man to define their worth. The era of women who prioritize their careers and personal growth over settling down and starting a family. The era of women who speak their minds, challenge traditional gender roles, and demand to be treated as equals. But now, men are starting to push back. They're tired of feeling emasculated by women who out-earn them or outshine them in their careers. They're tired of being told to check their privilege and be more sensitive to women's experiences. They're tired of feeling like they have to walk on eggshells around women who are quick to call out any perceived microaggression or sexist behavior. So they're turning to a different kind of woman, a woman who is more traditional, more submissive, more willing to cater to a man's needs. A woman who doesn't challenge his authority or question his decisions. A woman who is content to let him take the lead and provide for her financially. Some call it a backlash against feminism. Others call it a return to traditional values. But whatever you call it, one thing is clear. Men are reevaluating what they want in a partner, and many are deciding that they want a woman who is more like the women of the past. It's a troubling trend for those who have fought for gender equality and women's rights. It feels like a step backward, a regression to a time when women were expected to be subservient to men. But for some men, it feels like a relief. Like they can finally be themselves without fear of being judged or criticized for not living up to some impossible standard of masculinity. And so, the landscape of relationships is shifting once again. Men are learning to let go of modern women and embrace a more traditional model of partnership. It's a choice that some are making willingly, while others are being pushed in that direction by societal expectations and pressures. But as we move forward into this new era of relationships, one thing is certain: the fight for gender equality is far from over. Women will continue to push for their rights and demand to be treated as equals, and men will have to decide whether they are willing to adapt to a changing world or cling to outdated notions of gender roles. In the end, it's up to each individual to decide what kind of partner they want to be with, whether they choose a modern woman who challenges them to be better or a more traditional woman who makes them feel comfortable and in control. The choice is theirs to make, but the consequences of that choice will reverberate throughout society for years to come.